Hello, coming in. Long time no see. Not too long. It's been about a week. So, like I said, been trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and actually speak up. Okay, so always I've had a throat chakra blockage. Okay, but it's okay. I'm working through it. So, hope you had a good week. And so this week has kind of been like a culmination, right? As they say, because we already had the lunar eclipse last Friday, which I'll break it down again. Full moon is when you have a lunar eclipse. New moon is when you have a solar eclipse. So with that being said, solar eclipse is next weekend. Okay, so I'll come in a little bit closer to that time and explain some of that stuff. All right. Also, last weekend we jumped into Mercury retrograde. Okay, so could have some difficulties communicating with people and the normal things with Mercury retrograde. And just yesterday was the first day of spring, and we're officially in Aries season, okay? Which is our cardinal fire sign. My computer's doing something weird, so if it's lagging or anything, just bear with me. I didn't even realize I had this computer for so long, so it's probably about time to get a new one. But we're gonna keep working with this one as long as we can, okay? Um, but anyway, yeah, we're jumped into Aries season, and so the cardinal signs are like the first beginning of a season. So these are your leaders, your innovators, your bold, self-sufficient um, type of people. Okay, so and and then tomorrow, the 22nd, is my dad's birthday. So he's passed away from this physical right now, but we'll be celebrating tomorrow. And right now, current vibes, we're coming up on the half moon, which is the third quarter moon. Okay? Last is what they call it, last quarter moon, however you want to call it. Okay? So let's just do a quick little reading here on the half moon. And let's see what it's saying here. This lunar phase invites you to reflect on the journey that you've undertaken. It's nudging you to evaluate not where you've been, but where your aspirations truly lie. So I got my retainers in, sorry. Now, the moon right now is in Sagittarius, and then it's going to start leaning into Capricorn over this weekend. But hopefully it's a energetic weekend. You're able to get things done, what you need to do. Technically time to do the spring cleaning. Okay. Well, we're already in spring now. So kind of should have been doing the spring cleaning already. But as long as we start preparing for that, getting rid of the old so we can welcome the new, really between now and the end of the month, okay? That's the best timing to do it. Um, we're still in this little bubble here, all right? So it was from 3-3 to 4-4, okay? So the 4th is 2 weeks from now, also on a Friday, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay? So we've got about another 2 weeks to go. So make the most of this time, manifest abundance, right? Get discipline in your life, all right? Doing things that is more purposeful, okay? So, for instance, if you're like usually a talkative person or you're usually a disorganized person, all right? It's time to do some of the opposite. Be more in silence, okay? Try to get more organized, all right? So this says it's a time to shed layers of expectations that have clouded your vision. Engage in a rich dialogue with your inner self. Ask yourself what dreams still ignite your spirit. Contemplate your next steps. This time is urging you to expand your perspective and seek wisdom, particularly for those that challenge your beliefs or spark curiosity. Okay? So now with this is saying the moon offers clarity and is needed to craft a narrative rich in authenticity and vibrancy. Okay? So, like we said, keep keep the fire going. Make sure you're not just like wasting away your weekend or your time in general. Okay? So this is the True Heart Tarot. Let's just do a quick read. Let's just see. Let's just see what comes up. What we might need to know for this weekend. Okay. Let's see what we might need to know for this weekend. What's the messages? Okay. Prince of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this actually is a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. Okay, so normally it's a horse, but here it's like a dragon. So you're needing to like blaze a trail. Okay, do something out of the norm. You're gonna definitely have a lot of eyes on you. Okay, you might actually be traveling somewhere out of your normal realm. Okay, so you're going to be drawing a lot of attention. You have a certain protection, a light around you, and you're meant to aim high. Like the Sagittarius is the archer, so you're supposed to like strike your bow at where you want to hit, right? So sky's the limit. Oh, and then just so you know, I'm always feeling lucky, and when I do, I get me a lotto card, and we won $15 right here on a $2 card. So $13 profit. We love that. But anyways, it's going with taking risk also. Okay? So, I could have got a $10 or a $20 ticket, right? And that's a high risk, but it's the potential high reward. But me, I still like to play it safe most of the time. So I would rather get like two or three $2 tickets and press my luck, right? So with that being said, I also want to go to the casino sometime this summer. So if you're down, let me know. And 9 of coins right here. This is the lovely lady who is like fully independent. This is like a boss chick. She's single. She's not married. She's got all her own stuff together. And she's trying to figure out how to attain more, build up more beauty, wealth, business, investments. Okay? We love this. Okay? So that's pretty good. What else we need to know for this weekend? So with that being said here, we definitely going to have eyes on us. So this is a message to make sure you look your best, okay? Or make sure you are putting in the effort, especially if you're wanting to attract attention. most of the time we're not necessarily looking for it, but if you are, make sure you are dressed to impress, okay, when you go out. Let's see, what else for this weekend? Okay, here's one to flip over. All right, one, Hierophant. So it could be dealing with a commitment, relationship, your mentality, your morals, your religion, anything like that. You are going to be possibly learning something new or re-strengthening a certain bond that you have, okay? And this is also a lot of studying, meditation, prayer, you know, could even be just like actually going to church this weekend, listening to sermons, listening to podcasts, or doing some type of like internal deep research, okay? And like we said, it's dealing with that Sagittarius and Aries and Capricorn energy here over the next couple days. So it's more about the independent studies or, you know, connecting with another person that's like-minded. All right. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Anything else? And we are out. And I said I'm not going to say it anymore because I never do it. So just possibly be on the lookout for a live reading this weekend, okay? Five of Swords reversed. So you're turning a blind eye to something that you don't want to deal with, or you've already like pushed it off too much here. So something might come back around. Okay, you might get a unexpected phone call or visit from somebody or a message from somebody that you hadn't heard from in a while, or you guys might have possibly like had some type of disagreement or fallout, here in the past, and it could be time to confront the situation, all right? Especially if you're like a non-confrontational person, all right? You may have just been pushing it back, but somebody is on their mind and they're watching you. So like right here, they could be jealous. They could be feeling like you're never around, you're not available, you're off every time doing your own thing. And in a way, deal with it, right? So don't let anybody steal your shine. Have a wonderful Friday night. Oh, and did you try the Chick-fil-A pink dragon fruit drink yet? It's so good. It's really sweet, and I actually got diet lemonade in mine, and it's still pretty sweet. So since it's Friday, I'm gonna pour a little bit of drink in here and mix it up pretty well. So love you. Have a good one. See, now my computer it doesn't want to stop recording. Bye.